When you make your relationship with you so damn good that you see yourself with kind, loving eyes, it doesn't matter if other people diss you or if you get any negative comments or judgment from other people, because you don't agree with that, because you know that you are doing the best that you can. You're giving yourself the space, the grace, the freedom to allow yourself to grow and evolve and change and be a student. You're not expecting yourself to be perfect. You're loving the fact that you're giving it a try and you're building this relationship with you. You're having your own back. When you've got your own back, watch out, world, genuinely, because it's always been you who's been your biggest critic. Reminder, you did not come here to play someone else's game, to box yourself in, or to let fear guide your choices. You came here to experience joy and abundance and to love the shit out of your life. The Trajectory podcast is here to remind you of a few important truths. 1, you are the creator of your reality. 2, anything that you can dream or imagine, you can create. 3, following passion is the quickest way to align you with your true path. 4, your reality is always a reflection of your current thoughts and beliefs, and those thoughts and beliefs can be changed at any time. You are amazing, and it's time to own who you really are. Tune in weekly to be reminded that you can create the life that you're dreaming of and to learn exactly how to do it. Get inspired by those who have been bold enough to follow their passions and have created their dream life because of it. If you're ready to stop playing small, stop holding yourself back, and start aligning with your trajectory, let's do it. Let's talk today about how to be confident on camera. We're going to look at 5 ways that you can overcome these visibility fears. And you're not alone in this. There are so many people struggling with this at the moment because, let's face facts, so many people have to be on camera now that maybe never had to be on camera their whole life previously, because of social media, because of the way businesses work now, because of the fact that video is such an engaging mode of communication. That's what people want to consume. So everyone's having to start to learn how to just get themselves comfortable being on camera. And for a lot of people, this is a struggle. And I've been working behind cameras. I've been a videographer, a shooter, and an editor for over 15 years now. So I've worked with a shitload of people of all different calibers, of, different levels of industry, of different experience levels, being on camera, never being on camera. And it all comes down to the same few things. So although there are, we could talk about this for hours and hours, I'm going to try and break this down into 5 basic ways that you can start focusing on, you can start looking at to become more confident on camera. So firstly, I want you to understand, this is a big one, that the voice that you're running from, that you're afraid of, the voice that you're trying to avoid when you're getting on camera, the voice that you're scared of, that judgment, is actually your own voice. You are judging yourself before anyone else is judging you. Most of the time, no one else is judging you. They got their own shit going on. They got plenty of things they're judging about themselves. But you are quick to judge yourself. If you stumble upon a word, if you feel like your makeup's not right, you feel like your hair's all over the place, you feel like you said the wrong message and you actually said it in the wrong intonation, it's very quick to you just rush in and start judging yourself. I shouldn't have done that, should have done this, should have done that, shoulda. It's one of those words I just wish would leave the English language completely. But I'd love for you to start catching that when it happens, because it happens very quick and it happens very often. It's not only when you're on camera. So throughout your days, even for the next week, even for the next day, try it as a test. Find those moments where you judge yourself, catch it, become aware of it, and then start softening it. Start realizing that it's all coming from fear and that everything's okay here. You're safe. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. You're just learning. If you keep reminding yourself that you maybe weren't brought up being on camera all the time. This is a big thing. This is a different way of communicating with your audience, with your clients, with your prospective buyers. And it's not going to just come naturally necessarily. So being kind on yourself and giving yourself that grace and going, okay, I am going to get there. I've learned something today. Maybe I don't say it in that sort of tone next time. That's fine. But just really realizing that it is your voice that you're running away from. So you're the one who's in control of that, right? You can soften that voice at any time. You can remind yourself that you're a student here. You don't have to be perfect. Drop the perfectionist. No one even likes perfectionism anyway. It's such a myth. We all tried for so long to just be perfect and look perfect and sound perfect and act perfect. And really, no one's perfect. And the content and the things, the videos in particular that people really relate to are the videos where people are fucking up, where they're making mistakes, where they're being flawed, they're being human, because it reminds them that it's okay to be human. So letting go of that need to be perfect on camera is number one. Be real over perfect. Real is what sells. Real is what connects with people. That's what people want to see. So, number two, this is a great one. I've had this told to me so many times, and every time I just smile more and more because it's so true. And I just used to get up in my head so much. And so number two is that nobody cares. Like really, nobody cares. And I know there's a lot of people that are sort of talking about this now, so it's fantastic. We're getting this awareness out there that nobody cares. Everyone really does have their own shit going on. All the things that you're worrying about, they're worrying about in their own reality. They're trying to figure their own shit out. They're trying to stop judging themselves. They're also, distracting themselves with all sorts of things. There are so many different things going on in everyone's world. And when you are putting something out, I want you to remember that you're doing it for you. You're doing it, whether it's a creative project, whether it's an insight that you really want to share, whether you're teaching something, whether it's a work, whether it's a business thing, something that you're selling and offering, a service. Remember that you're doing that because you want to do it. You feel the call to offer something, to advise something, to give, to let your light shine a little and let anyone who wants to resonate with that find it and be attracted to it. But you're not doing it for the likes, for the views, for I want 20,000 people to like this video. I want 20,000 views on this. That's when you know that you're not actually doing things for the right reasons. So realizing that nobody cares and that you are putting this stuff out there, you're being on camera for your own reasons, and whoever is meant to resonate with that will be drawn to that, is going to help you majorly. Instead of feeling like every time you get on camera, everyone's thinking about it, everyone's looking at it, everyone's judging it, people are literally like, this does resonate with me, this doesn't resonate with me. I don't have time. I don't have time to put any more minutes into watching this thing if it's not for me. And that's beautiful. Like you're not going to attract every single person with what you do. Not everyone likes the same things. I've spoken about this a lot as well, but contrast is a beautiful thing. We need variables. We need people liking different things. Otherwise, how boring would this world be? How structured and same would it be? And I was having this conversation with a friend recently, and they were saying, and how dangerous would it be? Imagine if we were all looking for, liking, going for the same things. We'd all be fighting with each other over the same things. It's like, we love variety. Okay, so accept that your work isn't for everyone. Nobody really cares, but the people who resonate with it will be drawn to you. So just put it out there. Trust that it is going to attract the right people. Number 3, to get confident on camera. This is a really basic one that I know a lot of people don't want to look at, don't want to face, but put in the reps. Just that is huge. That's going to solve everything for you. One of the reasons I started this podcast was because I realized that I needed to put in reps on camera. There are lots of things that I want to share in the future. There are lots of things I want to share now, but I know there are many more things that I'm going to be wanting to share as I go throughout my own learning journey, my own healing journey. I want to share some of these insights. And I knew that I had to get more confident on camera. So I had to put in the reps. You're not going to just run into an NBA finals game and be asked to play. You need to put in reps for anything it is that you want to do. And the more you do, the less you are attached to it, the less you care. If you've only got one video that you've ever done, you're going to be judging every little element of that video, going, look at the way the light is moving off my left eyeball. Look at the way that I said that word with a little twang. It's going to just be too much. But imagine if you have 1,000 videos. You don't have time to be precious about every single one of those videos. The more you do, the better you get. You're going to learn something every single time you get on camera. So for whatever reason, find any excuse, whether you post it, whether you don't, whatever, just get comfortable, get familiar being on camera, being in front of the lens. It's a game changer, that one. Very, very simple, but very powerful. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far and getting a lot of value out of it. I'd love to ask you to take just a couple of seconds to rate and subscribe to this channel. Once you do that, take a screenshot, let me see that subscribe button hit and the rating, DM that to me on Instagram at Trujectory, one word, and I have a gift for you. I'm going to send you a link that's going to lead you to some digital artwork. These are pieces that are all original photography. I've gone out in nature and taken some beautiful shots. I've got some quotes over the top. I've got some affirmations. And these are pieces that you can blow up to any size that you wish and hang them around your home or your office. And they're going to keep you in a positive mental headspace at all times. Whenever you look at them, they're really calming, beautiful pieces. So thank you so much in advance for rating and subscribing. I really appreciate your support. It's going to help us get these messages out to a larger audience. And I want this space to be somewhere that you can come every single week to be supported, to be motivated, to be inspired, to be reminded that you can create the life that you choose. And all of the beautiful guests that I have on every week are examples of just that. So thank you in advance. I've got so much love for you. Stay true, and I'll see you soon. Number 4, know the subject matter. Speak about what you're passionate about, because you don't have to know everything. So this is another thing a lot of people get stuck with. They want to share certain things, but they feel like they have to know every single thing in that field and every single idea and every single angle. And share what you know and what you're passionate about, and understand that you're allowed to keep learning. You're allowed to keep growing. Your beliefs change as you learn more. So whatever you start as, whatever you start talking about when you start your journey of being on camera more, it's not going to look the same as it is 5 years later, and then 10 years and 15 and 20 years later. And that's okay. That's normal, because you're evolving over time. But if you tell yourself, well, I can't come out and talk about this topic until I know every single element about it, and it's going to take me 25 years to learn, then good luck to you. You're really not going to be making any bold moves anytime soon. Research is fantastic, but experience is everything. You learn when you do. And when you teach, you learn even more. So much more. Obviously, there are things like in a school curriculum. If you want to be a maths teacher, you need to know certain things to be able to teach your students the certain curriculum that they have come there to learn. But when it comes to you in life, wanting to share your wisdom with others, wanting to just connect with other humans and share thoughts and ideas, don't box yourself in feeling like you have to know everything. And I certainly did this for a long time. I thought, what if I say something on day 1 and then my opinion changes on day 20? I'm going to look like an idiot. First of all, no one cares. Remember? No one cares. It's just me who cares. So I've worked on that. And now I give myself grace. I understand that I am flawed. I'm human. I'm doing the best I can. And I have the best of intentions. I'm not coming out here trying to push any information on anyone. I'm just trying to share what I know. I'm trying to share what I'm passionate about. And I know that there are people out there that this helps. And the more I do, the more feedback I get saying, this is really helpful. Thank you for sharing. And it just amplifies that knowing that just be real. Share what you know, share what you're passionate about, what you love, and allow yourself to continue to learn and grow as you go. You don't have to be fully cooked before you begin. You're cooking along the way, okay? So number 5 is all about loving yourself. Yes, we've heard about self-love so many times, but are you actually implementing it? Are you actually practicing it? Do you know why people talk about self-love so much? Or are you just sort of brushing it off, laughing at it, going, ugh, that's so annoying, that's so crap. Like I did for many, many years. I used to think, ugh, it's so hippie shit, like shut up. But genuinely, what are you doing every day to make your relationship with you a priority? When you make your relationship with you so damn good that you see yourself with kind, loving eyes, it doesn't matter if other people diss you or if you get any negative comments or judgment from other people, because you don't agree with that, because you know that you are doing the best that you can. You're giving yourself the space, the grace, the freedom to allow yourself to grow and evolve and change and be a student. You're not expecting yourself to be perfect. You're loving the fact that you're giving it a try. And you're building this relationship with you. You're having your own back. When you've got your own back, watch out, world, genuinely, because it's always been you who's been your biggest critic. And when you can let that side of you go and replace it with respect and admiration and understand how incredible you actually are, and remember to reinforce that every day, however you do that, that's completely up to you. Could be as simple as just walking in nature, not having any social media, not having your headphones in, just being in the present moment and realizing how grateful you are for the life that you have, for the body that you have, for the amazing functions of your body that, like, don't even get me started, because holy shit, your body is so incredible. Your mind is incredible. Your creativity is incredible. Your intentions are incredible. The gifts that you have, the talents, like, could go on for hours, but starting by maybe just doing that, listing the things that you're grateful for about yourself, you'll start to see how amazing you actually are. And when you can really truly feel that and own that, you won't be so afraid being on camera, because you know that you're just sharing the things that you're passionate about, because you have a really strong why. And when you have a really strong why, a really good relationship with yourself, you understand that no one's judging you really. And the ones that are meant to see your work are going to be attracted to it. And you've softened that voice in your own head. There is really nothing holding you back. You will find that you're able to just move mountains. You'll do so well, whether it's in your business, in a creative project, whatever it is. But being on camera is definitely an important skill these days. So I hope that you implement some of these things. Quick recap. First is remember that the voice you're running from is your own. So soften that voice. Second is realize nobody cares. They've got their own shit to worry about. So don't stress about that so much. Number 3 is put in the reps. Get on camera. Just get on camera more. Get a friend to film you if you need to. Film yourself if that's the only way that you're comfortable doing it. That's fine. Post it, don't post it, whatever. Just put in the reps. That is one of the biggest ones here, people. 4, know the subject matter. Speak about what you're passionate about, right? And allow yourself to learn and grow as you learn and grow. As you get older, you're constantly learning and growing. So your beliefs, the things you're talking about, everything is going to shift. It's going to change. Be okay with that. You're a student. We're all just students here. The ones who think that they've got it all figured out usually know the least. The ones who feel like they know the least usually know the most. Number 5 is self-love practices. Keep that one close to your heart. Check in with you every day. Create some sort of daily rituals. I have like a 2.5 hour morning routine every morning that is dedicated to solidifying my relationship with myself. There's meditation, there's affirmations, there's some journaling, there's some auto writing, there's visualizations, there's all sorts of different things. I put some incense on, I put some beautiful music on, I dance around a little bit sometimes. I make a beautiful healthy smoothie that's so good for me and it tastes amazing. I stare at the sunset. I look out at the beautiful view that I have here and I list all of the things I'm grateful for. Can you imagine how good I feel after doing all of those things every single day? And then I have a similar sort of routine at the end of the night, at the end of the day towards bedtime. So I'm starting and ending every day with so much respect and love for myself. And that's changed everything. I used to have very little respect for myself, very little respect. And that's a whole other story because basically I had such little respect that my body had to step in and break down for me to pay attention and start honoring who I actually am and all the amazingness that is in this human form that is here. Same with you guys. So I hope you've gained something from this episode. Try these things out, even just try one at a time, implement them in slowly, but let me know how you go. I'd love to hear from you. I always love your feedback. Hit me up on Instagram at Trujectory or at Sarah Louise Maxwell, or leave a comment in the YouTube section and I always say that strange. Leave a comment on YouTube. There's so many social platforms to keep up with. Holy moly. And that's pretty much it. So I'm really excited for you for this one, because once you can master this being on camera thing, woo, 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 watch out world. We're going to be hearing from you. So stay true. I love you. Mwah.